Hi, I'm Carla and I'm here with my colleague, Michael, and we're going to be doing a series of videos that will help some of us that we don't know much about cars, about how to get it, do annual checkups.
Yeah, it's going to be a series of videos on pre-check things that you should be looking for before you go out on a regular basis, not only when you go on trips, but it should be checked pretty much weekly. So you can keep your vehicle as safe on the road as possible.
Okay, so today we are going to do an oil check.
We're going to be checking the engine oil of this vehicle. Always you should be referring to your owner's manual because every make and model has a difference. Some are a little bit different than others. It's how you check it and where you check it. And of course, opening the hoods and stuff is a little bit different from model to model as well. Today we were using a Ford Focus, so this is how we do it on this model.
So I'm one to say and admit that I don't know how to open a hood. So in most cars, where would you find the hood?
Most cars, the hood will be inside the driver's door in the compartment. It can be either, normally it's against the outside wall or the one closest to the door, and it's a lever. On some vehicles, if you have a push pedal for the parking brake, you might have two levers. You'll find out pretty quick if you pull the wrong one, nothing will happen. If you pull the right one, the hood will pop open. So on this one, it is right there, right on the side.
So in this car, it's his.
Hood pop. Okay, supposed to be on all vehicles, you have a safety latch. So you can't just pull your hood open. That's on from the highway if something happens and the primary latch lets go, that the hood doesn't fly open and crash your windshield so you won't be able to see where you're going. So we have to release the secondary latch. So in this vehicle, it is this yellow.
Can you see that there's a yellow little thing in there?
Right there.
So if I stick my hand in there, what am I pulling?
I'm going to go there and pull it towards.
Oh, and lift.
Okay. On this model, it doesn't have any hood struts or springs, so if you just let go of the hood, now it's going to slam back down. We have to get the prop rod, and release it, and put it in its. On this model, it has a big arrow there, so it's pretty easy to see where it is. Okay. So, next thing to do. Oh, by the way, you shouldn't start doing this when you just shut the engine off, because the engine oil has not had a chance to drain down into the oil pan to get a proper reading. Best time to do it would be first thing in the morning when it's been sitting all night, and you get a proper reading that way. Also, it should be on a level ground, because if you're on too much of an angle, obviously the oil won't be giving you a proper reading.
So if you do, will the oil be hot?
If you do it after it's running, the oil will be hot, but it won't hurt you. The best time to do it is when it's cold in the morning. That way you don't have to worry about burning your hand anywhere on the vehicle. So on this vehicle, it's pretty obvious. This is the oil, the engine oil. What you have to watch out for is some cars, the engine oil dipstick and the automatic transmission oil dipstick could be close. You have to distinguish between the two. And again, in your owner's manual, it's pretty evident. It'll show you exactly which one.
So note, there is a picture of an oil thing here. You do
fill
not touch that, right?
This is to fill the oil.
That's a good note, because I would have opened that.
Okay, so in this model, if you want to top up the oil, this is where you would go. You just open it. Okay, that's where you would fill the oil, whatever it would be needed. And it even shows you what kind of oil is recommended for this engine. Not all vehicles will have that. So again, if you need to add oil, refer back to your owner's manual. It'll tell you the proper engine oil it's supposed to be for this vehicle. Okay. So, to check the oil, grab that, pull it up. Keep going. Okay, so now wipe that all off.
Wipe it all off?
Yep, wipe it off. It'll have a reading in there, but we want to start, that could be flopping around in there, the oil, so it's an improper reading. So we wipe it off. Now, when you look at your dipstick, on this one, it has two dots. So that the engine oil, you want it to be either at the highest point of this or at least in between. At the bottom, On most vehicles, that would indicate that you're down about a liter of oil. So
Okay.
let's see where this one is. Push it all the way back down here.
And just
Okay.
release it out.
Pull it back up. Keep it pointed down, because if you point it up, if we go like this and we look at it, the oil will run up, we'll get an improper reading. We want to keep it pointed down. So we can see on here
It's a little over.
that it's
A little
good.
under.
It's within the checkered spot, so this is proper level. Sometimes that can be very hard to see if you just got your oil changed or something and it's really clean. It's almost impossible to see. So sometimes what I would do, I would just touch it a little bit with my finger to see where it actually is.
Okay.
Sometimes the dipstick and the oil are almost the same color. It's almost
So
impossible.
the color of the oil doesn't matter?
Well, if the blacker it is, the dirtier it is.
Okay.
So,
So right now
it's pretty good. It's
Okay.
You must have got your oil changed lately. So again, that's how we check the oil in this car. If we had to top it up, we would be putting it in through here. If at all you're ever not sure of how to do it, or you're not confident in the readings that you get, obviously just go to your local professional to be able to check it for you properly. Very important to keep your engine oil clean and full. That's what lubricates your engine. And if you let it go too low, you could experience catastrophic failures of your engine. You don't want to do that because that gets very expensive.
All right.
So you're ready to go? You can do this on your own now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, that's our
Then
oil
we-
change.
From there, obviously, we have to close the hood now.
Just let it slide.
I
Voila!
always check it just to make sure that it didn't pop back up. So we're good to go. We're done. That's how you check your engine oil.
So we'll see you next time. Next time we'll be doing.
We're going to do how to check your tire pressures properly, and driving without improperly inflated tires, how that can dramatically cost you more money than you really think.
So go check your oil.
Bye.
Bye.